Alright, so we got another soldier. Where's our new soldier? Where is our new soldier? Oh, Lena, 2-tap. No, you ain't gonna be 2-tap. You're gonna be somebody else. So, let us see who is on the... Well, hold on, I gotta remind myself who the last name that I took off the list was. Okay, got it. So, who is gonna be the new name? Who is gonna be the new name that we're putting in today? Looks like the next name on the list is Dark Sarah. Dark Sarah is the next one that we are adding to the roster. So, let's go ahead and get the character info, biography. That's not what I wanted. I wanted nickname. Dark Sarah. I assume that's how you do it. But if Dark Sarah, if you're out there, now would be the time to let me know if that's not how you'd like it spelled. And then, of course, as always, until I hear otherwise, you get the body cannon and the buzz cut. What does a 2-tap with a flamethrower look like? Just extra fire. Just extra fire. We seem to be getting a lot of flamethrower, folks. I think the game's trying to tell us something. And, actually, because they're already a sergeant, they got promotions, chat. So guess what time it is? Time for us to decide what we're gonna do with this person. Now, they also have the hotshot category. And we talked about this before. Hotshot is a pretty rare category. So you can do a lot of stuff with it. It's a pistol-focused class. Might be a good alternative to the flamethrower, considering how many people we have that are currently using flamethrowers. But let's see what abilities we've got. I think we're safe to just ignore the officer tree at this point, because I don't think anybody's going to be using it. But let's see, we've got Roving Chemist. Gain a momentum action point after activating a canister special ability. So essentially that means what a momentum action point is it just lets you move. So basically if we use a canister, we get a free move after. So theoretically, we could move canister and then we get a free move after. So we could potentially move up to cover, hit someone, or even potentially leave cover to stand in the open, hit a group of enemies with a canister shot, and then retreat back to cover with the free movement. So that's actually a really good ability, in theory. We got Taser Shot. Fire an electrical pistol shot that stuns organic enemies, deals triple damage to robotic enemies, and ignores 2 armor. 2 uses per mission. That's also really good. I mean, it's a pistol shot, though, and pistols are pretty weak, relatively speaking. But triple damage to robotic enemies is pretty good. Stunning organic enemies is also pretty good. Ignoring armor is always good. And then, of course, we have the hollow targeter stuff, which, again, I don't think anybody gives a shit about. But, alright, we'll go with Taser Shot. Alright, chat, so then the next ability for Corporal, do we want to go with Flamethrower Suppression, or do we want to go with Special Concealment? The thing with this concealment is it has a reduced detection radius, but it only lasts for 2 turns. It's not permanent concealment. It's just a 2-turn concealment, and it has a 4-turn cooldown. So it could be useful in specific situations. It's just, again, a very specific ability. It's kind of strange, but I think the pistol, I think the hot shot wins out by a narrow margin. So we'll go ahead and take that, and then we got the third ability. We got the Searing Magnesium. Chemthrower attacks deal additional damage on crits. Or we got Lights Out. Critical hits with a pistol. Well, it doesn't actually say with a pistol. It just says your critical hits blind enemies for 1 turn. So technically, I don't think it has to be with a pistol. I think that just any critical hit at all. Alright, looks like we're going with 2. Looks like we're going with 2. So we're definitely focusing on the pistol with Darkseer, which is fine. We're not really focusing on a pistol with anybody else currently. I thought we were, but I might be misremembering. I thought we had a hot shot recently, but it might have just been an option, and then we didn't actually take those skills. And then next up we got Vin, which I just saw Vin in the chat, so Vin, you're up, unless you want to let chat decide. So let's see, what do we got? We got Lockdown, gain plus 15 to hit against enemies who attempt to move when suppressed. You have to be suppressing them first for that to matter. Then we got Field Surgeon, reduce wound recovery times for most soldiers. Wow. That's one of the new abilities. That's actually really good. And then, of course, Engineer with the stun gun that no one uses. I got a feeling I know what Vin's gonna want to do, but as always, the choice is yours. Unless you want to defer to the wisdom, heavy air quotes, of chat. 2, I kind of figured. You've been focusing on the medic tree, so I'm not surprised. We do need good, dedicated medics, so I'm not gonna complain about that. Alright, that gets the promotions out of the way. And we do have our folks back from the covert operation. Soldier Bond is available. Let me see. We go to the training center, if I remember right. Oh, okay. So they're ready to upgrade their bond, but I sent them on a covert operation before they could actually upgrade the bond. So we'll have to. I'll have to try to remember to do that when they get back. All right, Chip. That's a successful operation. So let's get back to the geoscape. Looks like more alien materials that we could potentially go after. We still got the engineer out here.
We haven't been on the best of terms since they found I had been hunting some of their pets in my spare time.
Or we could just continue to do intel. Honestly,
maybe I'd come up with something new.
We're gonna need these supplies later. So I think let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. We're gonna need not cores. We're gonna need Illyrium and alloys, especially once we get into the plasma and power armor tier. So let's go ahead and do that.
We have made a number.
There we go. Alien encryption is now complete. So that gives us the ability to build the shadow chamber, which is another thing we're gonna have to build for the story. And then now that pretty much just leaves us with autopsies, and then obviously the Illyrium research, which is gonna take a while. We did just get the Berserker Queen, which is gonna give us the Rage armor. I don't know if it's worth it though, to be honest. And Cody rolling into the chat on a Saturday. Good to see you, Cody. Glad to have you. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully the weekend is treating you well. Boo, Arrakis. Boo. That was a terrible joke, and you should feel bad. Oh, is it getting that bad? Hold on, let me check performance again. Anyway, chat. What do you guys think? Do we start working on one of the autopsies, or do we just go balls deep and start working on Illyrium? Again, Illyrium's gonna be a very long research, but it unlocks the top tier equipment. Top tier weapons, top tier armor. So we could just get stuck in now, but it's going to be a long time. We're probably going to have to pause this research at some point to do other stuff. And don't forget, just researching Illyrium doesn't automatically give us plasma weapons and power armor. It just makes those researches available. And then we're going to have to actually... Well, we're still going to have to research those. Chat says do it. Alright, let's do it.
The scientist is eager to begin.
Very slow research because we don't have a lab built currently.
Having developed a greater understanding of the aliens' encryption methods, we can now construct a facility designed specifically to analyze any materials we recover related to their avatar.
Let's see, what do we got? We got idle staff in the infirmary because everybody's currently healed up. We could remove negative trait from crappy sniper, remove their fear of fire. Chad, is it time? Okay, so we got upgrades here, right? We got the Hypervital module. Upgrades with a Hypervital module can be used to instantly restore any soldier to a combat-ready state. That's pretty cool. But... Genetic modification chamber. Chat. This is what will allow us to do the genetic modifications. We've been saving up the crystallized meld so that we could use this. We finally have the supplies to do it. Is it time to start getting into genetic modification, chat? I don't know how it works with the mod. I've never used this mod before, so I'm not sure like how OP they are, but we got the supplies. We have the power. Let's do it. Genetic modification chamber. Alright, so we got Viper's Reflex. Soldier gains plus 20 dodge. When dodging enemy attacks, they move out of the way of the attack, completely avoiding the damage. Triggers once per turn. Soldier suffers negligible penalties to combat performance in cold and hot environments. We got Cheetah Genes. Soldier moves +4 or +6, 4, or 2 mobility when using light, medium, and heavy armor. Moving will make the soldier gradually lose the bonus and even transform it into a penalty. Lost mobility is gradually recovered each turn the soldier doesn't move. Soldier has better eyesight during the day and worse at night. Alright. Chaotic Mind. Soldier receives a large bonus to Psi offense but cannot contain the power, and at the end of the turn will damage all units within 2 tiles, including allies. Solace and Mind Shield will suppress this effect. I mean, this could be useful once we actually get some Psi soldiers going. Tranquil Mind. The soldier cannot be targeted or affected by any psionic abilities, including those from allied sources. So this basically just makes them immune to all psionic effects, friendly and enemy. Which effectively removes the will stat from that character. Basically just means that their will no longer matters. Secondary Heart. We're making Space Marines. Upon taking lethal damage, this soldier will begin bleeding out. They will remain conscious, but they will die if they're not stabilized or evacuated within a few turns. So basically, this lets the soldier continue to fight in a bleed out state, but they still die. You can still stabilize them though. Adaptation or super compensation. When taking damage, soldier will gain stacking resistance to that damage type until the end of the mission. If critically wounded, soldiers' maximum health will be increased by 1. Soldier will require extra time to recover. So it's both of those things? So basically you get stacking resistance anytime you take damage, and if they crit, you just get plus 1 HP. Like, for this to be useful, it absolutely depends on you taking damage. But, like, this could potentially turn a person into a human tank. If you gave them some armor as well, like, this, in the long run, could be stupid powerful. Alright, what else we get? Spider Climb enables a soldier to climb on walls, enabling them to seamlessly travel to rooftops and the ground below. This is basically like the super jump legs from Enemy Within. Bioelectric Skin. Detect the presence of hidden enemies within a moderate distance. So basically turns you into a free battle scanner. Hyperactive Pupils grants a bonus, an aim bonus after missing a shot. Okay. Cyber Lens. A tiny implanted cybernetic lens calculates information that assists with hacking and targeting robotic foes. So makes you good against robots, gives you better hacking. Viper Blood. Immunity to poison and bleed poison when damaged. Gain aim, crit, and dodge while standing in poison clouds. Okay, that's interesting. Regen Pheromones grants a combat pheromones boost that cleanses damaging statuses and regenerates the health of nearby soldiers when killing an enemy. Wait. So this just... So anyone standing next to you just gets statuses removed and regenerates health every time you kill somebody? I feel like that's an ability for Ven. Like, as the designated medic. I feel like it's just like, every time I kill something, it heals people. Somehow that feels like it works. Nictitating Membranes. Transparent inner eyelids counteract the aim penalties of poison, disorient, and smoke. Cleanse blind at turn start. We haven't really been dealing with blind, but that's good. Neural Damping grants immunity to mental afflictions and resistance to damage from psionic attacks. Neurosympathy grants combat pheromones boost that increase aim, crit chance, and mobility of nearby soldiers. So this basically turns you into an aura for AoE buffs. And that's it. Okay. Chat. We have got some fucking options. We have some options. So, the one thing that I've noticed about all the genetic stuff, though, is it all seems to have some kind of drawback. Like, some of the drawbacks are pretty serious, some of them really aren't. But let's see. Like, just as an example, the one that immediately stood out to me was, here's Ven. A gene mod operation, you're about to cross the line of unethical medical practices, known as genetic modding. Before going under the knife, there are a few rules to follow. Gene mods are permanent. You can cancel the project anytime, but the resources that went into this project will be wasted, and the soldier that was assigned will have a negative ability perk that's permanent until the next successful gene mod operation. Some gene mods require prerequisites. Not all gene mods can be installed at once. Some types are incompatible with others, so you can, in fact, stack them. Most gene mods cost will. Have fun opening Pandora's box. How very appropriate. So I guess we can pick one from each category would be my assumption. So just as an example, if we went with the regen pheromones, we need 2 faceless corpses and 30 supplies. It's gonna take 7 days. If I begin the modification, are you absolutely sure you want to modify this soldier's genes? If you accept, then cancel the project later on. There will be unintended consequences. Here's the waiver. Sign. Yeah, exactly. Sign away your soul here, please. Yeah, exactly. How can I suddenly see in the dark? Because I killed somebody. So yeah, there we go. I don't know if these are all the options or if there are more that we can unlock, but let's see, we need trooper corpses, grants an aim bonus after missing a shot. Cleanses blind at start of turn. Man, there are so many things that we could do with this. Like, we gotta... So we gotta, like, come up with a way to figure out, like, not only what modifications we're gonna put on people, but who gets them. Like, the game says, oh, this is all unethical and all this and that, but, like, what are the actual downsides other than what it says in the description? Yeah. I gotta think about that. I gotta think about that. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna put myself under the knife first. I'll take the bullet, chat. So, let's see. See, there's part of me here that, like, wants to go with Tranquil Mind. Because, like I said before, with Tranquil Mind, you can't be targeted by any psionic abilities, which basically means that the will stat doesn't matter. Like, it does still matter, because you can still panic, like, if friendly soldiers get killed or something like that. But if all gene mods decrease will, then removing the things that are affected by will seems like a good combination. Yeah, I don't know, Virgin. Because I kind of want to treat it the same way that I was going to treat it with the size and the mechs, where I think people would need to volunteer. But obviously we have to have the materials in order to do it. And that's kind of why I want to do it to myself first, because, like, when you look at this, it tells you what all you need. It doesn't appear to be using the meld. It only appears to be using the corpses and supplies. And I don't want to burn through supplies on genetic modifications just yet. So maybe we save the gene mods for a little bit later, but it's good to know that we have them available now. Yeah, I don't know, chat. We'll sit on the gene mods for the time being, because again, if it's gonna cost corpses and supplies, we gotta be very, very picky about how we dish
Your
those out.
efforts have become well known to the people of this world, but I am afraid you bring them.
Want to see if it's
nothing
possible
but
for a mech
false
trooper
hope.
to get a genetic upgrade. I would assume that it is, but let's see. Yeah, I mean, like, it'll let me do it to EW, and EW is a mech trooper, so... I mean, in theory, it should work. They're separate mods, so... Like, because it treats the mech troopers as actual soldiers, I think the game, or the genetics mod doesn't... It doesn't think to try to cancel it out. But yeah, it does seem doable. Alright, chat, let's continue to try to get these supplies. We got advanced explosives coming up in the proving ground. We got we got crew card getting their trait removed. Yeah, so we're doing alright, There we go, there's our advanced explosives. Outstanding. So that's just upgraded bombs across the board. So we could go for the Skulljack. Again, it is story critical. We're gonna have to do it at some point. We do currently have the supplies to do it. But then there's also this, the mechanized arm transformation gears. A little bit of effort and resources. We could devise an arm transformation system that would allow our heavy mechanized units to carry an additional heavy weapon integrated into their left arm. This basically makes our mechs be able to carry more boom. But this is going to cost us 60 supplies and some Illyrium and alloys. Just thinking. Yeah, I think we go with this. Because we don't have the mech corpses that we need in order to make the upgraded armor. So the next best thing that we can do with the mechs is just make them hit harder. If they can't tank the hits, the best I can do is make them hit harder. So let's do it. Let's do it.
I'll let you know as soon as the project is ready for deployment.
Because even with the Skulljack, we're still going to have to build, like, the Shadow Chamber and all the other stuff as well. So we got some other stuff we got to do first. And then we wait.
Against the elders, we find
Outstanding.
nothing but success. We're
So we
ready
got
for the orders,
Sabotage.
Commander.
Remove one
We
block
only
of
await
Avatar
your
Project
choice.
each month. Alright, what do we got? So, we can reduce Avatar progress. We could manufacture an upgrade. Just some random superior weapon upgrade. Recruit a scientist, which we don't really need right now. I would still love to expose weakness, but we don't have the intel for that. Could also go for 40 intel. We could use more intel. Yeah, let's do it. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Hold on. We gotta go to the training center. We got Outrider and Mox are ready to redo their vows. So let's go ahead and confirm their bond. I don't know what this does. Like, it says retrain soldier abilities, but, like, I don't know what that means. Like, does that let me retrain their entire class? Or does that just refund all of their points and let me reallocate them? I'm a little confused on that one. We were going to covert operation. We gotta send some other people out. I kind of want to manufacture the upgrade, if I'm being honest. But gathering supplies would also be good. We need more supplies, apparently. We always need more supplies, so let's send some folks out. Let's see. I'm gonna send out Yas now, and I'm gonna send out Tribal Typhoon. Because they're bonded already, and they've already gone on a mission. So I'll send them on a covert operation together. We do not really have an engineer to send with them, so we'll have to run the risk that they get injured. Hopefully they don't, but I think we gotta run the risk. Because we can't really spare an engineer at the
Begin the
moment.
covert action immediately, Commander.
In base game, it reallocates points. Yeah, I'm just, like, the main thing I was curious about is whether it lets me change their class. Because I know in base game, it just lets you reallocate the points. But I was hoping, because Amalgamation has so many different class combinations, my hope was that it would allow you to reclass your people, but I also don't want to spend the time to find out the hard way that that's probably not the case. Alright, back to the geoscape, chat. Back to the geoscape. Alright, there we go. Here's our next operation. Supply raid, chat. What are we dealing with? Operation Bloated Saga. We're gonna raid an Advent train. And Advent forces have stockpiled extra materials in storage chests near this site. So this could be supplies, alloys, all kinds of good stuff. If we do well.
Setting course for East Asia.
So, with that, let's get our team put together, chat. Let's get our team put together. Speaking of, you know what I did? I've done it before, I did it again, and I did it with the same fucking people. I sent 2 people on a covert operation with all of our good gear. Fuck. You would think I'd learned that lesson already, but you'd be wrong. Alright, let's put a squad together. I mean, Dark Sarah, relatively recent addition, might as well take them on. Let's see, who else? We already took out Vin. Let's take Elijah with that big main character energy. We haven't put in Sierra today, so we'll bring in him just in case we run into some robots. Let's see, who else? Let's bring some folks from the bottom of the list. We took in Thanosi on the last one, so we'll bring in Kolowski on this one. We're gonna have an issue with equipment, so I think we bring in Erst to help counteract the fact that we're gonna be short 1 suit of armor. And then, who else? How about Ro? We haven't done... But you know what? We haven't done Serini. We have not brought in Serini in a little while, so let's put in Serini. And I see a swift draw. Hydration incoming. Alright, let's get the squad put together. Let's see. Give you the magnetic rifle. I don't remember what skills we were focusing on. Heavy. Alright, so you get the gauntlet. Gauntlet it is. And let's see. Let's see. Your aim is kind of butt cheeks. Because you're still relatively green, so I'll give you the tracer round. Let's see. Erst, we're gonna give him the big cannon. We still don't have the upgraded armor. So, Erst, my question for you is... you're right, it is break time. It is in fact break time. Well, we'll get the squad set up and then we'll do a BRB. But Erst, my question for you is, now that we know we apparently have this secondary cannon, do you want the ordnance launcher for more boom, or would you rather keep using the spark? Because I don't remember if you put any points into the hacking. Yeah, you didn't. You've basically been going all combat. So, I mean, I would assume you want the ordnance cannon. Like, when I think of Erst, I think giant shoulder cannon. So you'd have some grenades, and then we could just throw in another rocket. Or because you get the extra range on the grenades, we can put the frost bomb on you. Oh, we could just do the plasma rockets instead. Oh no, because this is for a different type of rocket launcher. Never mind. You can't use those. I don't know why it even gives you the option if you can't use it. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Well, we'll give you the frost bomb. Oh, right. Except it still says you can't use it. Like, it's still giving you the exclamation mark that you can't use it. Because this is just the weapon. This is the weapon for... So, like, this is the weapon for... I guess one of these is the weapon for that mech. The other one is the mech or the weapon for the spark. The rocket, though... So, carrying rockets incurs a mobility penalty. Like, is that what that is? Oh, that is what that is. Got it. Got it. I understand. I understand. Okay, well, there we go. So this, I don't think this is telling you can't use it. I think it's exclamation mark because it gives you a mobility penalty. I think. Again, it's not very clear. But like I said, rocket launcher, one of these is for the mech, the other one is for the spark. So you technically have two rockets, and then we would have the additional rocket as well that we could potentially reload. What's the range on the grenade launcher? I don't know what it is by default, but the ordnance launcher gives you an extra 2 tiles. Bonus grenade radius, or I'm sorry, so the bonus grenade range goes up by 4, and it gives the radius on the grenades an additional 1 square. So the grenade is 4 to 5 damage. I can't. You're too fat. The radius is 3. Range is 10. On the rocket, the radius is 5 and the range is 20. But here, you would only get 1 rocket and 2 grenades, potentially, versus, you know, going the other direction and doubling down on the rockets. It's your call. Also, this is the plasma rocket. This is not the default rocket. So the default rocket is only 4 to 7 damage. The plasma rocket is the one that's 5 to 8. I mean, the rocket is gonna be stronger, but it's a volume of fire thing. Like, with the rocket launcher, yeah, you have more range, you have more damage, but with the grenade launcher, you get more shots. So technically, your total damage output is higher, potentially. Erst says rockets. Alright, rockets it is. Alright, let's see. We get everybody else set up, get the Predator armor, get the advanced immolator, blast canister. Yeah, we'll continue using that. Give the rookie a med kit, as you do. Elijah out here. I don't remember what your abilities were focused on. We did start putting you down the melee tree, so we definitely want to keep you with the sword. So let's see, we got 4 to 6 plus 1, we got 3 to 5, 3 to 5. Alright, so we'll go with the experimental blade. Give you the magnetic rifle. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, I guess just another med kit, right? More med kits, more better. We don't want anybody dying on us. Okay, there we go. Sierra, we were using you as the hacker, so we'll continue to do that. And we'll even give you the hack laptop. We're just gonna stack up the hacking. It's gonna be total bullshit. I'm telling you, we are gonna hack a fucking sectopod this campaign. Come hell or high water. I'm gonna make sure it happens. We are gonna hack a fucking sectopod. Let's see. Soldier abilities. You're relatively new, so you don't really have any abilities. But we have a lot of options. We can go melee. We can go shotgun. I mean, you guys picked melee, so let's go with melee. Let's give him the sword. And then give you the Predator armor. We'll also give you the med kit. And there we go. Alright, chat. Here's your squad. Here's your squad for our bloated saga. Operation Bloated Saga. Doing a loot run on a train. So, it's been almost 3.5 hours. It's just about break time, which means it's time we do a BRB. We are back, chat. We are back. I'm gonna try something here, because again, performance has been an issue today. So, just to see if it helps, we're gonna try PingTuber for the rest of the stream. See if switching off of the 3D model render will help improve performance to the point where maybe things aren't gonna be total shit for you guys. Again, I'm still not entirely convinced that the issue is on my end, but because I'm having performance issues, I want to remove any potential fault on my end from the equation if I can. So we'll try PingTuber and see if that helps with the performance today. But for right now, we'll just continue as is we will continue the XCOM 2 for today. I will consider alternatives for the next stream, and I will ask you guys about it, and we'll come to a consensus. But I'm not gonna change up the schedule for today. With that being said, we've been back from the BRB for almost 20 minutes now. Let's actually get into the mission, shall we? And again, hopefully the performance will be good enough that you're not watching a slideshow. I apologize if you are. I really, really do.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
Maybe that's what it was, Friend Aid. Maybe now that Lawnmower Kun and Leaf Blower Chan have been relegated to Mondays instead of Saturdays, you know, without their blessing, the stream is coming apart. Maybe that's what it is. Alright, here we go. Here we go, Chad. Let's make it hot. But yeah, like, as far as performance, I don't know that it's directly performance related, because I've not, like, you guys have already seen, I turned down the graphics already on XCOM 2, and I've now switched over to the PingTuber and completely turned off the 3D model. So, like, I don't think it's performance related, unless, again, it's just an XCOM 2 thing. Yeah, they were out there cleaning up the gutters so that the internet could, like, flow without any issues. So, you know, again, without their blessing, whole stream is going to shit, chat. The whole stream is going to shit.
Eliminate all hostiles. As I expected, Commander, there are significant readings indicative of the loss moving throughout the combat zone. Be careful out there.
So this is our train. And apparently, we've got lost on the mission as well. So things could get very spicy on this mission if we're not careful. Who do we have? Man. Nobody can get to cover on their first fucking turn? Oh no, Kolowski can.
Headed there now.
I mean, troubleshooter, you say that. At what point have I not given you disappointed mom vibes? Alright, let's move up. Let's move up. Again, we're not seeing anybody else at the moment.
Yep.
I hope that will continue to be the case.
You must be looking forward to this.
Well, I say that. What are we dealing with? A Sidewinder, and I didn't quite see what the other stuff was down there. Depending on how those... Depending on how that pod moves, we could have a problem. Let's get Elijah up here.
On the move.
Because he's our melee guy. Sierra, you're hacker, so maybe we put you up high, give you some elevation.
Moving like an invasive species.
Okie dokie. So we got a turret on top of the train, that's good to know. Serini, you can actually move up here. And we'll just put you on Overwatch for the time being.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry to hear that, AFP. I mean, it might not be your internet. It might be, like, the stream in general. But sorry to hear that it's not working out for you. Feel free to check out the VOD. It should be up for 7 days after we're done streaming. So you can at least watch that, and hopefully it'll be better for you when you've actually got the time and a decent internet connection. So, but it was good to have you all the same, and hopefully you have an outstanding rest of your weekend. And Megas as well. Go get yourself some sleep. You should all have gotten some sleep last night when I told you to go to sleep. But you probably didn't. But yeah, go get some rest, Megan. Don't worry. The VOD will be there. You will not miss anything.
Move out.
Alright, I think we just leave Erst here. We'll just put him on some Overwatch for now. In case these guys come down here. Which they are definitely moving in that direction. And the Lost. Alright. Chet, do we want to go ahead and start this party? Because I could kick off the party by having Sierra hack that turret.
Yeah!
So we just move up Dark Sarah here. And they've got a flamethrower, so I'm kind of... Oh no, I didn't give them a pistol. Shut. Alright, well, live and learn, I guess.
I'm on the move.
So I'll move over Kolowski here, get him on Overwatch.
Got it covered.
I think we just keep Elijah here and have him Overwatch as well.
Right now.
I'm moving lucrative.
Move Sierra around in this angle. Serini, is there any cover that you can get to and still shoot? It does not look like it. I mean, I guess technically we could put you up here in the half cover with some elevation. Just to cover as many angles as possible. Alright, we're gonna save Erst for a second. Sierra, give me... Give me the Haywire Protocol on the turret. Wow, even with a hack score of 123 versus 70, the game still says we've only got a 57% chance to take control of the turret. Like, what is the point of stacking a PCS, hacking abilities, and a hacking fucking computer, almost doubling the hack score on this fucking turret, if it's still only gonna give us maybe a 2 out of 3 chance of hacking it? And Travis with a good A cunts in the chat on a Saturday/Sunday. Heard the stream has gone pear-shaped. She'll be right. Yeah, I mean, the performance is suffering a little bit, but we're struggling through it, Travis. But good to see you. Hopefully your Sunday morning's going well. I say we try to take control of the turret anyway, right? Like, we're gonna fail, because any percentage less than 100 is a guaranteed fail. But I wanna. We could just disable the turret. We couldn't just disable the turret. I mean, we're guaranteed to disable the turret. And we know that the turret will take some damage from the Trojan skill. Fuck it, YOLO. Let's do it. My man. My man. My man.
I've been him. I will continue to be him.
I'm badder.
Alright, so that's gonna immediately set them off, but that's okay. That's why we put our people on Overwatch, even though one of them's a rookie and missed with a goddamn shotgun somehow. Alright. First things first, I'm the realist. We literally can't hit anything but the Lost with this turret. What a shitty fucking turret. That's okay. Actually, you know what? Let's just put the turret on Overwatch. Let me see. Dark Sarah, you could potentially do some damage here. Give me some motherfucking fire, if you would please. You somehow missed with a flamethrower. That is the second time that's happened this campaign. And I'm not real happy about it. I don't know how you miss with a flamethrower. I'm pretty sure like it. You know what? I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna go with it. The Sidewinder is way out here in the weeds with the Lost. So, I think
I read you.
I think Erst is just gonna do Erst things. So we got rocket launcher. Or we can just go with, like, the big gun. 75% with the big gun up close. Or 100% with the rocket launcher. The only thing is, the rocket launcher is not gonna get the kill. Erst says guns, guns, guns. Alright. Alright. Let's see if 75% chance is good enough. It was, in fact, good enough. You love to fucking see it. God damn it, XCOM. I wish I had Sereni in a better position because they're basically gonna have to waste their whole turn to get over here. Honestly, I think we just overwatch him.
Just the gun you were looking for.
Try and potentially cover any attempts to get around the back line. I don't know what this Sidewinder is doing. I mean, if you want to kill the turret for me, I'm not gonna turn you down. Yes, please burn up his Overwatch. Outstanding. Outstanding. Alright. Dark Sarah, you could potentially move up. I see one resource crate here, but basically we have to kill everyone without destroying the supplies. It's not it's not like the other mission where we have to actually claim the supplies. So I think what we do
Absolutely.
is we move up Dark Sarah here. We do a little bit of Bernie. And hopefully we don't fucking miss this time. Somehow. Holy
Some
shit.
days are better than others.
That was amazing. More like that, please. Good God. And I think it's time to move up Elijah just a little bit. We're also gonna need to deal with this turret. But Elijah is not in a position to do that. So, what we'll do instead is I'll have Sierra take a shot, and then the Trojan should finish it off when the hack concludes, because it'll do 2 damage.
Oh man, I did it again.
So far, so good. So far, so good.
It's clear.
Zombie barbecue. Yeah, 14 and 18 damage on the zombies is pretty damn good. The turrets, I'm gonna take the shot at the snake just because I don't care about the loss. I would rather kill the snake. Even if I don't get the hit, I would rather take the shot at the snake. I'll take a graze. Let's see. Serini, you need to move up. But I'm reluctant to move up too far and risk triggering a pod, so I think we'll focus on the other side. Just keep you at the front of the train for the time being.
Okay.
And Erst, honestly, let's get you up here on the high ground.
Move it out.
Let's see what you can see from up here on this plateau. Nothing, huh? Alright. Alright.
Acknowledged.
And let's move you up just a little bit more. And we'll see what's gonna happen.
Got a long memory.
I mean,
Not even close.
I appreciate the enthusiasm to take every shot with a shotgun, but I feel like there should be some kind of a maximum range limit on the Overwatch shots that you're allowed to take with a shotgun.
Fire's getting worse here.
Yeah, that's a thing that'll happen. Alright. Erst, what do you got? Not much. Not much. Alright. So, this other pod of snakes just randomly triggered regardless of the situation. Good to know. We could bust the armor, but they don't have any armor. So I think the move instead is to... Oh, yeah, let's take a 95% flank on the snake. Fuck yes. I didn't even realize we had that shot, but I will 100% take it. Once again, Sierra is oddly not able to move that far.
I'm moving like Gilbert Arenas.
Alright, we got Kolowski. And then we could flank from here, and you have run and gun. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's move up to full cover. That'll give you a flank shot on 2 different snakes. I want that snake. Oh, that's only 59%. Never mind. Let's go with the better chance to kill. Outstanding. Outstanding. How long does the turret have left? Honestly, I'm not even really paying attention because the Trojan skill that Sierra has does a guaranteed 2 damage whenever a hack ends. And that damage is going to bypass the armor, so the turret's gonna die no matter what. If we got an 85% flank shot, I say we take it. I say we take it. Let's see if we can finish off the snake. No, not quite. Well, that's unfortunate. I tell you what, though, maybe, instead of letting Sierra get credit for the kill, maybe it's dangerous to put him up here because it's gonna put Serini in the open. But maybe we let Serini get the kill on the turret just so they can get a little bit of experience for it.
Good riddance.
Then that way it isn't a total waste. And I think now is a good opportunity for Erst to use run and gun as well.
Let's go.
Let's get you into the middle of that train car, and we will smoke at least one snake. Maybe more. Oh. Oh my. Honor Guard. I don't even know what the hell that is. Never heard of Honor Guard before. But we may have triggered significantly more than I initially intended. However, we have rockets. And rockets are good for one thing, and that's killing stuff in an area. So this is 2 Vipers for the price of 1 rocket. I'd say that's a good trade-off. Then I think, you do not have a shot at the Lost from there. You don't have a shot from here. You don't, like... Okay, that's really weird, but I don't understand why Dark Sarah doesn't have a shot from, like, any of the... Like, you should be able to see the Lost from there. I don't know why you can't. It's kind of weird. I think what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and get Dark Sarah over here to this full cover. Because the enemies do seem to be focused on the left side of the current battle map. Yeah. Yes, please. Go ahead and take care of all the Lost for me. You'd be doing me a favor. You are doing me a favor. Oh my goodness. The fucking superheroes shooting through full cover. Don't ask me where Advent finds these fuckers. Wait, did he also miss with a flamethrower? If so, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Okay, so it didn't hurt them, but it still caught them on fire somehow. Alright, so the Lost situation has gotten significantly more complicated all of a sudden. If we went with the sword instead, you're not guaranteed to get the kill either way. As long as Elijah doesn't do minimum damage, we should get the kill. I think we take the chance. Outstanding. Outstanding.
You want some more?
And then at this point, we just attempt to clean up as best we can.
Yes! You see that? Toss me some ammo!
Yeah, might as well. Might as well. I mean, Elijah ain't no yes now, but
Rock and roll!
we can still take out a decent amount of Lost.
You can't handle me! How many is that
Alright.
now?
Alright. So that's cleared everything Elijah can see, so let's go ahead and reload again. Are you winning now, Glorious Chad? I mean, for you, I think I can win. I think I can win. With a name like that. With a name like that, I feel like I'm obligated to win.
Finally.
Alright, let's see what we got here. We can in fact put the hurt on that one specific zombie.
Powered up.
There we go. More blood for the blood god, or fire for the fire god in this case.
That's the equipment we're after. We'll have to do our best to avoid destroying the gear while we secure the area.
Thanks, Dad. Alright, what do we got? Any full cover? Doesn't really look like it. Well, I mean, technically we got some full cover here, but that would be flanked by the snakes. Which is not an ideal scenario. But technically I've got a flank shot on this Lancer if we move here. I say we take that. Why not?
What's over there?
Take the flank shot on the Lancer. It's only a 56% chance to hit, but we could very easily get the kill if we hit. I say we take it. Yes, absolutely. Praise Zord.
Enemy is still up.
If you don't praise Zord, he'll burn you forever. Or so I've been told.
Yes.
Ammunition.
Oh, that's right. I forgot Sereni's got the speed loader on their gun. So they reload every time they sprint. God, that's so fucking good. I forgot that was a thing. You know what? I don't even think I'm gonna do anything with Erst except fucking shoot more stuff. 92% on the snake from cover. Yes, please.
Target down.
Alright, Muton moving in. Why would you do that? You're just gonna bring in more of them. Why would you do that?
Medic!
What? Again, these fucking superheroes. These fucking superheroes getting full-blown shots through full cover. Like, it's impressive. It is actually impressive. And now our mans is unconscious, which is not great. I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but you were standing 3 feet away from the enemies that caught you on fire, and you've instead opted to come and attack me? For some reason? Let's go ahead and take care of that problem.
At ease.
Alright. Unfortunately, this is a lost grappler, which means if I try to move out of where I am currently, he's going to get an attack of opportunity. I do not want that. So let us instead continue to clean house a little bit.
Yes! You see that?
I did. I saw it, Elijah. I saw it.
You want some more?
You don't currently have a shot on anything else, so you're gonna have to move in order to be of use. So, what I think we do instead is we take Dark Sarah. I don't want to try to advance Dark Sarah on the Purifier, though, because the Purifier is going to be immune to fire anyway. So I think we get Dark Sarah behind this thing here, slap the reload in.
Roll.
Then we move up Sierra, who's got a little more range on his weapon.
Moving like Dracula, we get it back in blood.
And then you have a shot at this snake, but it's only a 62% chance to hit. I'm feeling lucky. Let's do it. Well,
You can't trust me. I don't even trust myself.
I mean, I couldn't have said it better, Dracula. Could not have said it better myself. Alright, let's see. We don't really have any target from anywhere. We do have the Muton, but considering that they're literally smoking our people from fucking full cover over and over and over again, I'm a little bit reluctant to attempt to advance the way that we've been advancing.
Excellent.
Alright, and then we get Elijah, who I think we can also move up here. He's gonna have 2 shots, or shots at 2 targets, which will be useful. Unless both of the targets fall back. Okay, I don't like that at all. Also, I have no idea where the hell these guys are going. Like, they're all just retreating, and I'm not sure why. And there's the Lost Swarm that you donkeys are triggering with your explosives. Where the fuck did this asshole come from? Alright, Erst has got to reload, unfortunately. But I think now's the time to do it.
Ready.
Send rockets. I mean, I would love to send the rockets down range. I just, like, I don't know where they went.
Move it.
Okay. I mean, from where you are, you've only got a shot at this one dude. So I think we do this. It's not going to do a whole lot of damage, but it will shred the armor off the honor guard.
Watch this.
Which will make him easier to deal with. And that's going to bring in another Lost Swarm. Hopefully this swarm will actually go after the enemies that are literally right in front of them, instead of ignoring everything and crossing the entire map to attack me, even though I literally have a mod that's supposed to stop it from doing that. But we will see. Alright, first and foremost, Elijah, you got a sword. Now's the perfect time to use it. Like, that's what the sword is for.
You can't handle me.
Now, I want to get Sierra somewhere useful, but unfortunately it's all half cover except for right here. And as we've previously discussed, half cover is no cover. I guess technically I could move over here.
I'm moving like French Montana.
Is there a flat upgrade of the standard rocket that had actually replaced the normal one? With the mech trooper, I'm not entirely sure. Like, the way that the upgrades are handled is a little bit weird with them. I mean, and the sparks too, for that matter. Alright, I think we bring up our flamethrower just a little bit. And again, we don't really have the ability to do anything since I forgot to put a pistol on that person. I forget their name. I think that's Dark Sarah, but Since I forgot to put... Yeah, I kind of figured. Since I forgot to put a pistol on them, they don't have the range that I was planning on them having. Yeah, again, I don't know why they just continue to fall back. It's really weird. It's really, really weird. Can you get the guided fusion launcher from 1? Eventually, yes. Eventually, you can. Yeah, so looks like the answer is cross the entire map to attack me. Good to know. Collateral damage, volley a bullet to the target location, significantly damage the environment, deals minor damage to targets inside. I mean, I think the correct response in this case is another rocket fired with extreme prejudice at him. But we need to clean up the lost first.
I'm a juggernaut.
And like it or not, I think we're gonna have to advance out of full cover at some point. Like, we can't...
I'm moving crazy.
I can't continue to refuse moving forward because we don't have any full cover to hide behind. But you do have a flank shot on that purifier, so take that shot if you would please.
I'll have to stun on them next time.
Now, so, Ernst, you do have the plasma rocket. We would have to load it. It works the same way as it does on the rocket launcher, where you have to load the additional ammunition. Because reasons. Alright, so... I hate it, but let's move up to half cover. We're gonna take the shot here to just clear this lost off the field. Free up Ernst to be able to move a little bit. And we're running low on ammo again, so let's just go ahead and reload. We could pull back and bait them to us. Yeah, I mean, we're not working on a time limit, so technically we don't have to push forward. There's no cover up top. I mean, technically there is. You know what?
Good.
If I put Serini up top here behind the turret for cover, and then let's pull Ernst back as well. Actually. Yeah, I'm gonna pull Ernst back, because he's already taken a big hit.
Feeling spry.
And I'm gonna let the current lost situation play out before I fire another rocket and potentially draw even more of them in. There's still one snake on the field. Are you fucking serious? Again, the magic shots. The fucking full cover.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
The full cover bullshit shots on these guys. Yeah, that's really weird. The purifiers are not doing any damage on hit. They're just setting everything on fire. That's very strange. Very, very strange. Not that I'm complaining. It's just odd. And once again, the Lost are more concerned with running across the map to attack me than they are to attack the enemies literally right in front of them. It boggles the fucking mind. Alright, does Sereni even have a shot from where they are? They do not. In fact, they're not really gonna have a shot no matter where I put them.
Yes.
So pulling that far back was not a great idea. I was hoping that the elevation would give him a better shot, but it did not, in fact, do that. So, Sierra, what do you got? Got shots on the Lost, we got shot on the Muton, shot on the Honor Guard. I'm not real interested in killing the Lost for them, so yeah, I think we just hang back a little bit.
I'm moving different.
And then what do our shots look like? I tell you what, combat scanner, motherfucker. This is literally, this is what this thing is for. Let's use it. Let's get a hollow target on this Muton. And maybe even the Honor Guard? No, just the Muton. But that's okay, because then that will give our people the ability to take a better shot at him. Or at least a more accurate shot. So, let's get Elijah moved up. Half cover is no cover, I know that. But, what we're gonna do... I don't know how much damage this Lost is gonna take. Because this Lost might just die from the fire damage. Because I think they take 2 damage per turn, but they're gonna take increased damage because they're vulnerable to fire, which means that it should do at least 3 damage, so... in theory, I think this Lost will die. Take the shot. Better to get credit for the kill than to let it play out. I definitely want to take that shot, but I want to get as many free kills out of the deal as I can also. Nah, fuck it. Let's go for the 36% crit on the Muton. Didn't quite get the kill. That is unfortunate. And Erst is in a little bit rough shape, but does not currently have the ability to fire. So what we'll do is that. More rocket, more boom.
Lights out.
Yeah, we're gonna bring in more Lost. I am aware of the situation.
Victory.
Sadly, we destroyed the loot that the Honor Guard had. I guess I'll just have to find a way to live with that.
Okay. Stay put.
Probably shouldn't overwatch with a flamethrower, but I'm gonna do it. Because I don't, like, the whole thing is, I don't think that the Lost count for the purposes of killing all of the enemies. Like, once we kill all of Advent, I think we're good. I believe. But I know there's still a snake out there, and at least one more Advent. Yeah, the snake and the purifier.
I'm about to get burnt to a crisp.
Who's about to get burnt to a crisp? Who? I mean, I know our mains is still unconscious over here, but... I thought the fire went out. Anyway. You know, I think we just hold what we got for now. I know it's not very exciting. It's not very exciting to just sit here and kill zombies. But it's free experience.
You want some more? Got
Alright, we'll go ahead and reload. And then immediately take another shot.
How many is that now?
And then might as well Overwatch. I'm not gonna move Sierra since he's already taken a shot from behind full cover, so... Like, as far as I'm concerned, full cover effectively means nothing at this point. I kind of want to move up Dark Sarah, though. I know they've also taken a hit, but they have a flamethrower.
Absolutely.
Like, the only way Dark Sarah is gonna get anything done is if they get in close. And then I think we move up Sereni just a little bit to full cover. We go on Overwatch spam. And again, we kind of just wait it out.
On the move.
I'm not anxious to get anybody killed over a matter of pride. What are you doing? And there's the heavy cannon. Overwatch.
Destroyed.
And some more lost. As you do. As you do. Kill it with fire is always a viable strategy. In fact, for some, it's the preferred strategy.
Thought he had the drop, then I Swiss cheese that motherfucker.
God damn it. Ugh. This is the best voice pack, you guys. It never stops making me smile every time I hear it. Never stops being hilarious. Alright, who still needs to get a promotion? Dark Sarah needs to get a promotion. Elijah needs to get a promotion. Sierra needs a promotion. Alright. Sierra, get your kill. Get your kill so that you can get your promotion.
Yahoo! Give me the fucking fentanyl. Popped a perk 30, got straight to fucking.
Apparently that was not good enough. I guess the loss don't count. Alright, so let's see if we instead have Dark Sarah kill both of these guys. Does that count? Is that gonna get you a promotion? Probably not. Cause I just don't think that, like, it's weird. It feels like the zombies don't always count for the purposes of XP gains. Sometimes it feels like they do, and then sometimes it feels like they don't. And I don't really know what the difference is. I mean, we could just advance. I think I'll try this and see if we can flank around the backside of that snake and push them back over here to where the rest of our people are. Sierra, same story. Actually, you know what? Erst could go ham. Erst, it's time to go ham.
You got it.
It is time to go ham. So we're gonna move you up one. You don't quite have... Well, no, you have a shot. No, you don't have a shot. If I move you up here, then you should have a shot. And you got an 84% chance. If you hit, it's a guaranteed kill. I think you got this, Erst. I think you got this. And there it is. One less snake mommy out there. And that's the end of the mission. That is the end of the mission, chat. Another successful operation, and as far as I know, no supplies destroyed. I think we actually got out with everything on that one. Out fucking standing. A lot of people wounded that didn't need to be, but that's alright. Let's have a look at the briefing. We got Serini. Got 4 kills, 100% accuracy, killed a lot of zombies. Got the Solo Slayer, dealt the most damage on solo kills. We got Erst with the power stance in his robot, also 100% accuracy, 9 kills. Did a bunch of damage in crits, wanton destruction because anyone with a rocket launcher is usually gonna get that. And stole some kills, as you do when you have a rocket launcher. Then we got Dark Sarah, their very first mission, got 7 kills, 92% accuracy, somehow got all these accolades, but didn't get the MVP. Got kills or dealt damage at close range, moved the furthest in concealment, ended turns inside of most enemies, dealt the most damage while wounded, and the highest ranked soldier who experienced more grief than a lower. Elijah gets the MVP, and I see you nay. Hydration incoming. And honestly, looking at the stats, I think Elijah earned it. 14 kills, dealt the most damage, 100% accuracy, although most of those kills were zombies. Got a lot of assists and overqualified. Then we got Sassy Sierra smoking his cigarette. Again, not too bad in terms of stats. Didn't do anything outstanding this time around other than hack the turret on a 57% chance. But aside from that, just a good contribution. And then we got Kolowski. Kolowski didn't do great. Kolowski had a bad mission. They got knocked unconscious. They spent most of the mission taking a nap. And they missed most of their shots as well. So, all in all, Kolowski did not have a great showing. But you can't have a great mission every mission. They survived, and that's the important thing.
And despite the destruction left in their wake, XCOM refuses to let go of the ways of the old...
I love this victory music, chat. I love it. And yeah, so it looks like Erst and Kolowski got their promotions. A lot of folks are tired on this mission, which that's to be understood. Erst looked twitchy in transit. Yeah, it does still use a lot of the animations of the Sparks, and the Sparks are robots. So that does happen. That does happen. Just think of it as him practicing his dance moves. Let's see. Holy shit. 3 cores. We got crystals. We got alloys. We got 174 supplies, a bunch of meld, and a shitload of corpses, including our first flamethrower modification. Superior high velocity nozzle. Increased chemthrower maximum range by 3 tiles. This is literally the only flamethrower modification that we've found so far. Low on engineers. No shit! You don't say. I don't know why you've chosen to tell me that now. But thank you, XCOM. I didn't realize that I've been running this entire fucking operation with only 3 engineers. So here's an honor guard. They can fire twice in a row with an aim penalty. And they apparently have a lightsaber. That's pretty much it. Aside from the health and armor and weapons that they have. Alright, heavy lancers, just a stronger lancer. Rocketeers, just a stronger rocketeer.